Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we have the 2013 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the last three races of the 2013 season. Let's get into it. And we'll start with some contract offers that we've picked up over the past couple of races. We've got an offer to renew the contract at Marussia, which I will almost certainly not be taking. We have a contract offer from Force India to be their second driver, and also from Toro Rosso to be their first driver. There's another Alonso victory in the Indian Grand Prix, where both Webber and Vettel had poor outings. Rosberg retired from the lead as well, so he lost ground in the championship, and Hamilton now only 26 points behind Mark Webber with 3 rounds to go. 3 races to go, 75 points on offer if you can win all 3 races, and that means the top 6 in the championship can still win. I cannot win the championship. I'm in 16th place. I'm hoping to score points in one of the final 3 races. That would be a really good end to the season. In the Constructors' Championship, it is so close at the top between Red Bull and Mercedes. They've been going at it all season long, and there's still so much to play for between those two teams. Same between Lotus and Ferrari for 3rd place. And there's not really any other close battles, unfortunately. Sauber have done so well to be that far ahead of Force India in 6th. Almost all from Nico Hülkenberg. And Marussia still 1 point behind Williams. It's a sunny weekend here. Well, it says sunny, but it's going to be at night time, isn't it? Well, pretty much. Most night time. Yas Marina circuit. It's going to be, how many laps? I don't know. Something like 56, I think. And we got to beat Esteban Gutierrez. I want that Sauber seat as a potential move for Season 2. So we got to beat him. I think he's beaten me in the past 2 races, or maybe even the past 3 races. So we really got to get on top of that. Let's go into qualifying. Well, this is the first lap on the board, and it's not too strong. It's faster than Van der Garde at least, but I can definitely find at least another second. And I cut a corner, so that's track limits violation, and that lap is invalid. Hopefully we don't pick up 3 drive-through penalties like we did in India. As the checker flag waves at the end of the session, this is the lap that needs to count. Is it going to be 19th place? It is 19th place. A whole second clear of my teammate Bianchi, and half a second behind my rival Esteban Gutierrez, who gets knocked out alongside Pastor Maldonado. At the top of the table we have Vettel leading Rosberg, leading Mark Webber. It's a Red Bull front row. Vettel on pole ahead of his teammate Mark Webber. Kimi Räikkönen starts in 3rd place alongside Rosberg. We have Alonso and Hamilton on row 3. Hülkenberg and Grosjean share row 4 with Button and Verne on row 5. Then it's 11th place. Felipe Massa knocked out in Q2. He's alongside Paul di Resta. Then we have the second Toro Rosso of Jean-Eric Vergne, Daniel Ricciardo. Sergio Perez 14th, followed by Suttel, Bottas. And we know the rest of the grid. It's a 55-lap race. There's no rain in the air. It's a 2-stop strategy. So that suggests that potentially the tyre wear is not going to be too bad. Starting on the options, going to lap 15. And then it's a 20-lap stint on the primes. And another 20-lap stint on the primes. Well, there's only one more thing to do. And that's go racing. The 2013 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix is next. There we go. For the 3rd to final time in Season 1 of 2013, we're going to go racing. Starting in 19th place, 5 lights are on and we are underway. Let's see if we can beat my rival off the line. No, I can't. And there goes my teammate Bianchi. There goes Pete. There goes Van der Garde. Brilliant. I'm last place. Unless I can send it around the outside of all these cars into turn 1. It's not going to happen. Got the switch back on Charles Pete though. Bianchi and Gutierrez going side by side. Gutierrez is the objective here. If I can make it through on the Mexican, that'd be a good start to this race. He's my rival, of course. Down to the chicane here of turn 5. Might be a chance up the inside. Gutierrez has sent it around the outside of a ton of drivers. Now he's in the middle of a 3-wide battle. He's really going aggressive on this opening lap. I'm trying to find my way through to keep up with him. Oh my gosh, maybe that's a rival thing. Makes him really good. But he's made up a ton of places. He's up to 15th. I'm now battling Bianchi for 17th. Down the back straight we go for the first time in this race. Who has the higher top speed? Is it me or is it Jules Bianchi? Bianchi's got a slipstream on Maldonado, which is helping him along. Under braking, we should be able to take that place. And almost crash into Maldonado in the process. That's 17th place. Somebody's not going too fast here. Up the inside of Maldonado. That is a bold and aggressive overtake. Please do not give me a penalty for that one. Okay, no penalty. There was no contact, I don't think. I did kind of force him off. And Gutierrez looking to attack the Toro Rosso of Daniel Ricciardo. Into the braking zone we go. Is he going to try it around the outside? He's done it. What a move that is from the Mexican. He puts a car between him and me. Now it's my job to clear Ricciardo as well and keep up with the Mexican of Gutierrez. Ricciardo thinks about defence. A very late move to the outside. And we make that position up. And Gutierrez attacking yet another Toro Rosso. This time it's Jean-Eric Vergne. And DRS has been enabled, so he's made that move very easily. And now I've got DRS on Vergne. I overtook his teammate Ricciardo on the previous lap. This time I'm going to overtake the Frenchman. To the outside we go. He leaves me not even a car's width. That's against the rules, mate. We're still going to go around the outside and take the place. Up to 14th. Just about keeping up with Gutierrez, who's very, very quick. Well, Gutierrez is eking out a gap back to me. It's 2.5 seconds on lap 5 of this race. And I'm not pulling away from the guys I overtook, which doesn't make much sense to me. So I was faster than them. That's how I overtook them in the first place. We got Kurz offline, which is not going to be helping my case in the case being me tracking down Gutierrez. You know, it's a wide open case right now. I'd like you all to get into the comments of this video. Let me know what sort of changes you'd like to see for next year. Driver transfers. Which driver would you like to see in which team? And without Kurz, I'm really struggling to defend. Adrian Sutter with DRS looking to make a move. He can't make it stick. There is carbon fibre on the floor. I think Sutter just hit me as well. The top 3 right now is Vettel, Webber, Hamilton. So it's still a Red Bull 1-2. Can they actually hold on to a good result today? I think a McLaren's missing a front wing because there's a train of cars in front. Can we catch them before everybody gets past the McLaren? No, I can't. That's annoying. It's Jenson Button. He'll be into the pits. As I go around the outside of him. Very nice. That's an overtake on a McLaren. And Marussia has overtaken a McLaren. In equal machinery. No, it's not equal machinery. In unequal machinery. We got Kurz back online. Great. Looking at the rumour mill that has been going around the paddock. It could be Jean-Eric Vergne in the Red Bull seat for next season. But who do Red Bull drop? Helmut Marko will probably be quite ruthless and drop whoever's the worst Red Bull driver. Most likely Sebastian Vettel. Sebastian Vettel's not had the greatest of seasons, has he? And does that leave Ricciardo in Toro Rosso, or does he have to find a home elsewhere? I've been told if I edit the, I think it's the language file or something like that, we can actually change the driver name. So I could put any driver in the sport, if that's possible. If not, we'd only be able to just move drivers between teams. As Gutierrez makes it past De Resta, so Esteban now in 11th place. That's 1 place outside the points. I need to beat him on track. I don't really care how many points he scores. I just need to finish ahead of him. Oh, Maldonado's got a great run. The Williams driver with DRS down the back straight. Going to take my position away from me, is he? Oh, wow, that's contact at the apex of the corner. I know I sounded so excited when I said wow then. I know, that was full of enthusiasm, wasn't it? Well, we know Massa could well be dropped by Ferrari. And another rumour that has just come out is if Alonso fails to win the championship with Ferrari this season, he could be out of the team as well. After years and years in partnership with no championship, it might be the end of that duo. I am pushing like hell. Push like hell, Jarno, is a reference to, I don't know, Jarno Trulli, I suppose. I don't know when that happened. When he was driving for Toyota, I think. Anyway, I am pushing like a hell. And we're not really keeping up with the rest. He's a couple of tenths quicker than me per lap. Maldonado's so quick. Why has he got this pace? Mate, if you're that fast, why didn't you qualify higher? Going around the outside. Under braking we go, though. I'll have that inside line and maintain the place. And Gutierrez into the pits on lap 12. That might be a good sign. That might mean he's on a 3-stop. We're on a 2-stop, so that explains why he was pushing so hard in that first stint. I've used all my Kurz defending down the back straight. And now the second DRS zone. Maldonado's all over me. He's gone to the inside. I left him a car's width, which maybe I shouldn't have done. If I brake deeper than the Venezuelan and hold it around the outside. Great stuff. These tyres are dead. We've started lap 15, so we're boxing at the end of this one for the prime tyres. The tyres are destroyed, and Maldonado will not leave me alone. Let's try and get up the inside this time, Maldonado. He's not tried that one before. And once again, as the AI do on this game, they slow down at the apex, so it's an easy defence for me yet again. It's box time. In we go. Is Maldonado following me? I think he is. Oh, that's close to the wall. And I believe Paul Di Resta in front of me as well. Prime tyres, let's go. Away we go. Still ahead of Pastor Maldonado, which is good. Very tight pit exit here. It goes underneath the circuit. And then rejoins at turn number 3. Make sure not to go across that white line. And on the rejoin, we're 15th place. After the first round of stops, it is Vettel leading Webber still. Grosjean now ahead of Hamilton in the battle for 3rd place. Right now, we are catching Daniel Ricciardo. I imagine he's not pit yet, because I don't know how else he'd be ahead of me. But the gap right now is 3.5. This should be sufficiently close enough to Ricciardo to get DRS. At least I hope so. And a bit of curves on the exit there of turn 6, the hairpin. Should get DRS. We do get DRS, and we're closing on the Toro Rosso. He's on very worn prime tyres. I imagine he's actually boxing at the end of this lap. Not close enough down this straight. Should be close enough this time, though. We've already overtaken him down here once today with a move around the outside. I'm going to go to the inside this time. And under braking, up the inside of the Toro Rosso driver. Still side by side. Got to give them that space, and eventually I get through. And Ricciardo does box on the end of lap 20. There's Gutierrez right now in 11th. I am in 14th place. This is the closest Maldonado has been. Which way do I go? Do I defend the inside? Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm defending the inside line. The Venezuelan under braking. Gets his car ahead and then just gives up again. Nice. Brilliant. It's going to happen every single time. Gutierrez has slipped a position down to 12th. I have no idea who's in 11th. But it's good news. Yeah, I might get past by Maldonado, but at least we can enjoy a nice sunset. He's actually going to clear me this time before the braking zone. So I think he's actually got that position. Well done, Maldonado. It only took you about 10 laps, but you've done it. I could potentially just send it back up the inside. No. We learnt our lesson in India. I get penalties when I do that because I can't control my car. And our first retirement of the day comes in the top 10. It's Felipe Massa, who's had a dismal season for Ferrari. And now he's out of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We'll gain a place. We'll go up to 14th again. Oh boy, Kerr's offline again. This is a racely occurrence. I was going to say daily occurrence. Technically, it is a daily occurrence because I do a race a day. So that's... I'm not lying. Vern catching me by a second a lap. He's 4 seconds behind me now. So in about 3.5, maybe 4 laps, he'll be on the rear of my Marussia. And Sutter just rejoining ahead after his second stop. He was the driver who overtook Gutierrez for 11th. And he's now down to 13th and he's ahead of me still. It only just occurred to me, Webber's lead is 26 points, 3 races to go. He could have potentially won the World Championship today. I mean, he still could. If he wins the race and none of the other top 6 in the championship score a single point, he is guaranteed the championship. I'm getting lapped by both Red Bulls, 1 and 2. It's Vettel leading Webber. That is an intense battle. I'm kind of hoping Webber does bottle this one as well, just so we can potentially get like a 5-way or 6-way fight with 2 rounds to go. Gutierrez is rejoined from his pit stop behind me. Wow, and we both have 1 more stop to go, I believe. So that's good. And Vern's just overtaken him. Vern on worn tyres has just overtaken Gutierrez, who's on fresh tyres. My God, the sky makes me think I'm on the Mars level of LEGO Racers 2. In fact, now that I think about it, I don't know if it was Mars. Maybe it's the moon. It's been a while since I played LEGO Racers 2. There goes Vern attacking me for my 13th place. And he's got it. Quite easy, actually, for him. Realised I didn't even use Kerrs down that back straight. Now I'm using Kerrs. Now I've got a run. I've got DRS as well. Vern thought it would be an easy move. He thought wrong. Back goes James Early. And locks up. But he gets the position back. There's nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing I can do to stop Vern this time. I've got no Kerrs left to use. Here comes Gutierrez as well. Does he have a run into the braking zone? He's actually gone to the outside. He's level with me. Thinks better of it. It's only a matter of time before Esteban Gutierrez gets through as well, which will be devastating. Vern had to let through Grosjean. Oh, shall I go for it? No. No, that would have been a bad idea. Grosjean's still in 3rd place, though. Still looking pretty good for a podium. And now Webber leads the race. He's got past Sebastian Vettel. This could be the race that might not mathematically clinch the championship, but puts it out of reach for everybody else, almost certainly. Ricciardo's right behind Gutierrez. So Ricciardo, I overtook him, twice? And then he had a pit stop, and he's closed the whole pit stop gap back before I've had another pit stop. My helmet keeps lighting up, like my driver's got some sort of bright idea. What's going on? Why is it doing that? Ricciardo got past Gutierrez. Now he's looking to attack. He's found the outside line. Not going to work for you, son. And I remain in 14th. Here he goes again. Ricciardo. He can't make it to the inside line. I say outside line. I just think of the outside line, the YouTube channel. My friend Ash. I don't know if there is an inside line channel. For some reason, Gutierrez has dropped back by about 6 seconds, which is great news for me. It might be due to the blue flags. It's lap 35, so we're in for our second and final stop. As we make it into the pit lane, Ricciardo's going to stay out. He might go for the overcut here, as we're putting on a new set of primes. We're going to rejoin here in 17th place. Way clear of my teammate Bianchi, who is having a better race today than he usually does. He's ahead of both Caterhams, which is all we can really ask for from him. Gutierrez getting so many blue flags. He's only about 5 seconds up the road from me. He's lost so much time, and he needs to make another pit stop. We might actually finish ahead of him today. Kerr's offline again. That's the 3rd time today. That might be a new record. Vettel's back ahead of Webber. But Webber's nearest challenger in the championship, Lewis Hamilton, he's not 3rd, he's not 4th, he's not 5th, or even 6th. He's in 7th place. This Guido van der Garde is... What are you doing, mate? What are you doing? Crazy guy. You'll never guess who's just retired from the race. Sebastian Vettel's out of the race. It's almost every race he just retires. What's wrong with him? So he's out. And Gutierrez has been passed by both Toro Rossos. He's right in front of me now. 16th place. Ricciardo in the pits. Ricciardo out the pits. So I'm up to 15th place. It's nice. Gutierrez in 14th. Still right in front of me. I'm pretty sure Gutierrez has now done over 20 laps on his tyres. He's got a pit soon. But I'm under pressure here from Ricciardo. Going around the outside of turn 1. I don't think we've ever seen a move there. He's going to try and stick it out though. He'll have the outside line now for turn 2. The inside for turn 3, and the Australian's overtaken me. Okay, wow, wasn't expecting that, but there we go. And Gutierrez finally into the pits. So we'll move past him, and he's going to be so quick on the option tyres to finish this race. We'll have to do everything possible to defend. My one saving grace here is I know the Sauber isn't that quick in a straight line. He wasn't ever speeding past me like the Williams or the Toro Rossos have been. We have 10 laps to go. The gap to Gutierrez is 8.7 seconds. Let's see how far he gets, how much he closes within a lap. He's closing quick. It's 6.6 now, so he's closing by 2 seconds a lap. So in about 4 laps time, lap 50, he will be within DRS range. I've saved up enough fuel. We can run it in rich mix to the end of the race now. As there is Esteban Gutierrez just outside DRS range. Lap 48 out of 55. We are, crucially, a lap down. So we only need to go to lap 54 today. And here goes Gutierrez. There's no way I can stop him. DRS wide open for the Sauber. Picks the outside line. But like I said, that Sauber not too quick in a straight line. He does brake slightly later than me. But an easy defense on the inside for myself on this lap. We have 4 laps to go. I'm doing enough right now. Hold on to this 15th place. He's that much closer every single lap. And this time Gutierrez to the outside he goes. Can he make up the position? Going to be so close as we reach the apex of the left-hander. And once again I go deep and hold on to the place. Oh, but that exit is not going to do me any good whatsoever. I've used up all the curves already. There's another DRS zone for me to defend against the Sauber driver. Don't think he's close enough this time around. We can breathe. We can breathe again. About to start the final lap. Just one little push. And we can do this. We can finish ahead of my rival. Mark Webber was almost lapping me for the 2nd time. He's just won the race. Step closer to his first championship since Season 3 of F1 2010. We're a little bit further ahead of Gutierrez on this lap as we head into the DRS zone. And that's an easy defense for me. We're going to hold on as we round the final corner for the final time. It's going to be 15th place, but crucially ahead of Esteban Gutierrez. Great race. Webber's victory takes him 1 step away from a world championship. Romain Grosjean is 2nd place, with Alonso 3rd. Sergio Perez qualifies in 14th, finishes in 4th. That's just what we come to expect from Perez this season. Rosberg 5th, followed by Raikkonen, Hamilton, Hulkenberg, Suttel, and his teammate De Resta all in the points. Button missed out. He had 2 extra pit stops due to damage. Maldonado 12th. Then it's the two Toro Rossos. Then it's early ahead of Gutierrez, Bottas, Bianchi, Van der Garde and Pique with 2 retirements, Sebastian Vettel and Felipe Massa. So there were 2 left now. Only the top 2 can win the championship. 2 races to go. 50 points are available for the drivers. Mark Webber leads by 45 points ahead of Hamilton. Alonso, Rosberg, Raikkonen and Vettel all eliminated from the championship fight with this result today. The second half of the championship looks like that. I'm still in 16th place. In the Constructors' Championship, it is Red Bull now leading Mercedes by 22 points, and they have the chance to win the Constructors' Championship at the next round, which will be the United States Grand Prix, I believe. And we've got some big contract news. McLaren are in talks, apparently, for the number 2 seat. I could go to McLaren, and Sauber have offered me a seat. So that is regardless of beating Esteban Gutierrez in the rivalry. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you want to watch these videos even earlier, then check out YouTube channel memberships. And if you'd like the video, make sure to like. If you like the content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And have a good day. Goodbye.